Today, I'm going to teach you how to make a spongy, moist vanilla cake with chocolate icing. So stay tuned if you want to learn more about this cake. Welcome to Shake, Bake, and More. I'm your host, Noah Norwood, and today we're going to be baking a moist vanilla cake. I'll put your ingredients over here. Go. In this bowl right here, I have softened butter, 2 cups of sugar, and I have 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And now what I'm going to do, if you have an electric mixer, you can use that, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna mix. Go. To my flour, I've added my salt, my cornstarch, and now I'm going to add my baking powder. And once I add my baking powder, I will start to mix my mixture. What I love about baking cakes are that they are just a fun way to bond with your family. If you have a mom that likes to cook, she can help you, and it can be like a fun family experience. So if you're not really close with your family, it could actually make your family come really close just by baking a simple cake. And with all the science behind it, it can really help with your family matters, because that's some real chemistry right there. I went ahead and added 1 separated egg yolk, and for this recipe it calls for 2. So I'm just going to finish mixing this up, and then I'm going to add my second one. You know what type of change this is? You're right, it starts with the P. You got it! It's a physical change. It's physical change because some physical changes are just harder to get back. If we put this mixture right now into the oven, it would be a chemical change because you can't unbake it. I've added a little bit of my dry ingredients into my wet ingredients bowl. And now I'm going to add a little bit of buttermilk. That's probably good. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix. So what you want to do is you're going to want to alternate this. You want to alternate between the buttermilk and the dry ingredients, and then the buttermilk again, and then dry ingredients. I'm adding the last of my milk, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up right now. I'm just gonna edit that out. I'm gonna edit that out. Baking cakes and adding buttermilk to your cake will actually fluff up your cake even more. So now I'm gonna add the rest of my dry ingredients. Now I'm going to mix this up really good. And the dry ingredients will also give it the cake, in my opinion, the cake's texture, because it also gives it a little bit of flavor. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract into my batter. Now what I'm going to do is going to get a little bit more. And then I'm going to give it one good stir. Why I love baking this cake is because I get to truly express myself on how I feel, and baking cakes are really just a fun way to show your personality and what you're going to do. So that's good. So here's a little trick my mom taught me. So my mom told me that if you get a measuring cup and then put it evenly into your pans, you don't have to worry about lifting a heavy bowl and then putting this into the pan and getting a mess all everywhere.
Go.
This trick comes in handy a lot because sometimes you just can't lift a heavy bowl of batter, cake batter. And if you could just get a measuring cup and get some, scoop it out, and put it into your pan evenly, it makes baking the cake a whole lot easier. It smells so good, guys. Making this cake has been such a fun time, and I know it's only been a few minutes, but this cake has really started to come together from what it was. And like I said earlier, it's a physical change because it's just harder to get this back. I'm shaking these pans so I can level out the cake batter on each side so the cake isn't all lopsided. This is another tip that I learned from my mom. Now I'm going to put my cake into the oven for 45 minutes. Right here because I can't unbake this cake. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check the cake. It came out clean. So we're going to wait 30 minutes.
Can you let us see?
Oof. This one's gonna have to be in there a little bit longer. This is my finished product. Thank you guys for watching. It is an easy cake that you can make with your friends and your family. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget about your physical and chemical changes. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.